This is the NFL on EA Sports as we join you from the so-called Space City, Houston, Texas. Tonight, it's the Sunday night opener for the new NFL season, as it'll be the Sentinels of London and the Houston Oilers. It's the marquee game of opening weekend, and off we go on a Sunday night on EA Sports. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Come on. Hey. Out here, fellas. Go, Reed. Go.
They'll start by running the option to the right. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Okay, trick.
All right, boys. Rolling, boys. Time to go get this.
Back to throw. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 15 yards on the play. First down.
One down, only about 500 more to go this season. He would certainly welcome most of his passes this year going as well as that. Now that the first one is over, time to settle into a groove and begin the long journey towards Week 18 and hopefully the playoffs.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. So you look at this situation and the relocation. It's worked other places. You've got the 2 teams in L.A. Until recently, we had 2 out of the Bay Area. Of course, the 2 New York teams. Now 2 teams calling Houston home. And we know that they do things big here in Texas, and if these fans here are any indication, this city is ready to support a second team. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. Here's 3rd and 6. They'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 2. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jamel Dean. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy. It's not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. He finds his man, complete. That's Collier. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Derek Brown breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play-action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Here's Burrow. That is caught, and he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
And we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got the turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
Now it's Burrow. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Now Burrow. Eluding the pressure right. His throw caught at about the 5. Touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Sentinels are on the board here first in the season opener. Moody good with the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
A well-executed 22-yard gain. Well, maybe that'll help him settle back into a groove after the interception on the first drive here, picking up the first to start drive number 2.
And it is just starting over, isn't it? Sometimes it's just how you have to do it. You have to erase things from your mind. Don't worry about what happened before, because over the course of the game, the good players, things turn out pretty well for them, and that's what he's trying to do here.
And that's how you shake off the interception he threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. here, 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Give him 30 yards there.
Despite writing it down in my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Get it together. This is the one, boys. Here we go. Stay on point, fellas. Here we go. Shot. We right there.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter down, it's our home team with possession. As they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Oilers are an extra point away from drawing level.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season, and they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. Now a quick slant as the throw's complete, and he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. That time on the run-pass option when he decided to throw it. Not a quick little drop-off. He went downfield a bit.
Reminiscent of a triple option quarterback in college because he faked it inside, and instead of immediately throwing it out to the perimeter, stepped back in the pocket to find a target downfield.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. He finds his man complete. It's Collier. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
When the hitch route is run really well, that jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space, all you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage. And that's exactly what he got done there.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? That sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. Down to about the 22 here.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. 1st down. They'll try to run this one in. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great effort there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And his guys have taken the lead. Moody good with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. The long drive last time out for this offense, Charles, if you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
Partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They'll look to throw here. The pass caught by Olave. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 2. They'll keep it on the ground. Ross. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. Looking to throw. And that is incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On now is the punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Here we go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was...
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut it down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. They work now on 2nd and 9. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Yeah, man, come on. Big play here, boys. Big play. Let's go. Let's make something. It's all what you're working with. Here we go.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Keep them guessing.
They'll drop to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. And his kick here is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember, last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. Again, it's Burrow on 2nd and 10. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 11 yards there, first down.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And Burrow going to throw again. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 11 yards there, first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. He's going to air one out. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he's got this all the way down to the 5-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 41 yards. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. It's a loss of 5 there on the sack to bring up 2nd and goal.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so they can throw the football.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Sentinels will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Moody good with the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Oh, and that's kind of how it's gone for them so far. That was a ball they need to get back in this game. A quick strike, a big play. But he led his guy too far, and it winds up over his head.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll set up to throw. That's going deep for Bateman. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. From a yard or two deep, here comes the return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and handle it a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
The slot man in motion right. Burrow bats it forward. It's a jet sweep. Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
So from the 37, here's second and a couple. Burrow on play action. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one goes for 24 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 43. Now a handoff running through the middle. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
11, Tommy. 11.
Now they go play action now. Burrow. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
Burrow looking to pass. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
Boy, a lot of moving parts on this play, but what a nice design to leak the running back out to the left and send him down the field. And a good job spotting him and hitting him for a big play.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 44 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt.
And his kick is good. And the lead now 11, 24-13. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same, because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And this one is incomplete.
Well, when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. He has still not connected on a single pass in this second half.
And right now they're going through all the different reasons, the whys, the wherefores. Bottom line, got to find some completions in there and get their offense moving.
Are you kidding me? Really?
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. They're going to look to throw. That is caught. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 12 yards as they get to reset the sticks. They'll try the left side. Ross. There he goes left side. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Oilers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Now the try here for the point after. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 2nd down.
Here we go, here we go.
Now it's Burrow. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. That'll put him close to 100 yards receiving. He's at 98, and he's got a 1st down. Hands it off out of the gun. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 59 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for a long...
Oh, man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown. A great effort there. 54 yards. And the Sentinels are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Moody good with the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk. Both in...
It got his man complete. There he goes right side. Touchdown, Houston. T. Higgins, 82 yards. And the Oilers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Point after try forthcoming. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Here we go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
Yeah, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game. Well, that's a nice job right there. He's looking downfield, but with no one open, he takes off and tries to run for it. He gets to the sidelines and gets out of bounds with a first down.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Kyle Duggar up to make the tackle. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Burrow going for it on 4th. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line.
He'll take over 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Let's go. Put some points on the scoreboard.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's good for 28 yards.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. 2nd and 6. He'll drop to throw. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Chris Olave. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Oilers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come. They'll try and run it here. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead down to a single point. I guess the coach looked at the two-point cheat sheet and said, go for it, get it to a three-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a two-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble to bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The offense back out there at the line ready for their next drive. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the fourth quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do you do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
On 3rd down, Burrow. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Calling a loss of 2 there on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. So they bring out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. Taken in at the 11. So call that a 56-yard punt with a return of about 11. And we have reached the 2-minute warning. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Mental mistakes out there, offense. Defense.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these 2 sides. Here comes 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Ross. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Partner, you got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here.
18 Redwood. 18 Redwood. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers.
They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Where will the pressure come from? 4th and 6 now. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you didn't mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as the clock will stop with just 70 seconds left to go in the game.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. Burrow going to set up the draw. And he is going to have a 1st down here, and that should be the one that seals a victory.
All right, I don't want to get too poetic here where they talk about, the eyes being the windows of the soul. You know what else the eyes do? They see the open spaces on a field, and those eyes carry your legs to those spots, and that's what happened on that play. He saw an opening and went and got it.
Well, he really hasn't ran the ball all game. Fourth quarter here, need a big play, able to pick it up. So whatever the eyes saw and created, it worked. And they'll take a knee as the clock ticks down toward 50 seconds to go. They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in Week 1. Well, partner, that'll do it. These Week 1 primetime games, they always seem to have a little bit more electricity, a little more anticipation. A fun one tonight, and a lot of fun ones that we have on the road ahead.
And, partner, I love the word you just used there, electricity. Things were crackling out there, weren't they? And let's face it, both of these teams came in with the idea, get off to the start. Get off to a 1-0 start and get your season going. That could spark an excellent season for them. They've got that in their pocket now.
So for London, it wasn't always pretty, but they do eke out the Week 1 victory here by a field goal. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Houston, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.